Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, the Mad Kiger, and up here today I have a small pickups video for you, and at the end of the video I have a small game review of a game that I've been playing. Um, but yeah, I've got some pretty excited three new games actually, and one of them is a pretty special. It's a limited run game. Well, it's not limited run, but it's limited to only 3,000 copies. And so I've got two Switch games and a brand new PlayStation 2 game. But first up, I have a DVD box set that I've been meaning to get for a long time, and that's the Only Fools and Horses complete collection. This has had like three versions of it. It's had the big like leopard print box, which was really big. It was like maybe like that big. If you combine it all together, it was like that. And that was like a limited edition one. Then they did this version in like a cuboid, like a cube box. And then they finally did this version. I remember growing up, I watched Only Fools and Horses so much. I had like the VHS tapes at my aunt's, and I'd always watch them on VHS of like individual episodes or complete seasons. Had the like seasons 1 to 7 on DVDs as well, but this includes everything. So every single season. Um, so seasons one. Series 1, Series 2, 3, Disc 1, Series 3, Disc 2, Series 4, to Hull and back. Make sure they are in order. These weren't in order at the time. So it does include all of the specials as well, not just the individual seasons. Series 5, Royal Legacy, Royal Flush and the Frog's Legacy, and dates there from this one. So that's like season 1 to 3, leading up to no, this includes series 1 to 5 on that box, and on this one it includes 6, 7, and the others. Series 6, Disc 1, Series 6, Disc 2, The Jolly Boys Outing, my all-time favourite episode, and Rodney Come Home. Actually, it's my favourite special. My favourite episode is the one with the Danger UXD, the one with the blow-up dolls. That one is so funny. Series 7, Disc 1, Series 7, Disc 2, Miami Twice. This one's like a movie, actually. Mother Nature's Son and Fatal Extraction. Heroes and Villain, Modern Men, Time on Our Hands, of course, a very iconic episode where they actually finally get the money. If They Could See Us Now, and Strangers on the Shore. And Sleepless in Peckham, the final episode, and the story of Only Fools and Horses, which is like a documentary. What can I say about Only Fools and Horses that hasn't already been said? It is one of the all-time greatest British BBC comedies from the, I believe it started in 1981, and went all the way on into 2003. So it was a really long series, of course. Each series had about 6 to 7 episodes, and then, of course, all of the specials. This is on Netflix, but only series 1 to 3 and all of the specials, no 5, 6, and 7. There are some on Now TV, there's some on BritBox, but the best way to get everything is to buy the complete box set on DVD. And of course, you don't need to worry about these cutting out from the internet or anything like that. So this show is just one of my all-time favorites. I can't say enough about Only Fools and Horses. It is just a timeless classic, and every time you watch it doesn't get worse anytime. It still holds up. Every episode in this show is just fantastic. If you've never watched Only Fools and Horses, for example, you're not from Britain, for example, you're American, I recommend try and hunt this down and watch it because it is hilarious. Just amazing show with David Jason and Nicholas Lyndhurst. So, something pretty exciting here. Not necessarily the most exciting game, but as you can see, a sealed PlayStation 2 game. The first sealed game that I have for PS2. Well, tell a lie, I did have another one previously, and that was a Castlevania game, but I unopened that. And I want to know in the comments below, should I open this or should I keep it sealed? The game's called Shogun Blade. It's a 505 game. This game is basically a budget version of, say, Samurai Warriors, or, you know, Sengoku Mozao, or a bit like Devil Kings or something like that. It's not necessarily a good game. I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard that it's pretty boring. I personally would probably enjoy it because I like these sort of games. But I don't know, man. I'm going to keep this game sealed for now. Because having a sealed PS2 game, and to be honest, this only cost me £10. I actually won some money with an online casino, got lucky and won some money. So I brought a couple of these things, and nothing I really brought here was that expensive. This was £25 from CEX. But yeah, this was really surprising for $9.99 from Amazon. Just be aware that Amazon actually do have a bunch of PlayStation 2 games in their back catalogue. So when you're looking for PS2 games, don't be surprised if you do come across a couple of sealed or new games for actually cheaper than buying it secondhand from a third-party seller. So I was really surprised to see this for $9.99. Do I keep it sealed? I kind of want to break the seal, but I'm actually going to be breaking 2 seals today. One of them I'm really on the fence of breaking, but I'm going to do it for you guys. Because I don't really have any intention of selling any of these things, of course. But yeah, kind of happy to have this. I'm going to keep this game sealed until I want to play it. My whole thing with my laptop that I've mentioned in the previous video, I couldn't actually do this financing. So I'm just going to save some money up, and hopefully I should have that laptop in a couple months' time, unless I get lucky and win again on one of my casinos beforehand. So maybe when I do get a laptop and start doing some more gameplay videos, I'll break the seal on this one and try it out. Then 2 Switch games. This one was £20. It's Ninja Saviors: Return of the Warriors. This was actually originally a Super Nintendo game, and I believe that this Super Nintendo game is also on the Switch anyway. I'm opening this one up because it's I don't think this game is limited run by any means, but I could imagine this game being kind of hard to find later on, because it's basically like a port of an arcade game, and the Super Nintendo game. I don't know if this comes with multiple versions. And actually, look, it actually comes up with some stuff in here. This is really awesome, actually. I wasn't expecting to see anything in there. Wow, this is great. We have in here a full color manual. Oh my god, this is awesome. So this is like a limited run. This is kind of like what you would get with a limited run thing. Not necessarily limited run, but one of them things where they have full color manuals. Really cool stuff here. Not really, it's quite thick because it includes all Europe things, but still, to see a manual, it's awesome. And it comes with a little mini poster as well. A mini poster here. Let's open it up quickly. Yeah, it comes with a little mini poster. Try and open it up. I'm not going to be putting this up. I'm going to keep it in the case, of course. Yeah, really cool stuff there. Really awesome. I weren't expecting all of this. And even comes with some stickers. Ninja Saviors: Mark of the Warrior. And of course, a reversible sleeve. I don't know which one I prefer, actually. I like both of them. But yeah, this originally was a Super Nintendo game, originally an arcade game though, I believe. And yeah, this is really awesome. I weren't expecting to see all of that in there. I would have expected it in my other game, but yeah, this is a beat 'em up, and it's not necessarily a really new game, but yeah, it's from the Inin company. So yeah, really surprised to see this one. Yeah, so good stuff. And last, I'm really excited for this one. A Just Limited game. This is from a company called Just for Games. I believe they are a French company. Got this on Amazon for £30. And the game is called Gigantic Army. And it is only limited to 3,000 copies. Now, this is why I'm kind of on the fence about unopening this one. I do want to obviously try out the game eventually. Part of me was like, do I just buy the game digital and have it digital? And keep the game sealed, because maybe this will go up in price over years. I don't know. But this number was 1435 out of 3,000. And you know what? I'm doing it. We are going to open the seal. I'm keeping one of these games sealed for now anyway, so we're keeping one sealed. People might hate me for this. I am a collector, of course. But I am a gamer as well, so I like to play my games. So yeah, I was really surprised to see this one. It was only 3,000 copies. So just be aware that Amazon actually do get a lot of these limited edition games on Switch and PS4, especially on Switch. And there we go. I don't think you get anything in this. And okay, we do. We get a certificate of authenticity here and the game. I knew we would get this certificate in here. Nintendo Switch. Limited edition of 3,000 copies. Pixel Heart and Just for Games are proud to present Gigantic Army Limited Edition. An authentic and original video game built for the Nintendo Switch. This certificate guarantees that the item contained within is an original limited product individually numbered with passion by our team. Now, I don't know if this is digital. You can get this game digital or not. You might be able to. You probably can. But still, that is really awesome to finally have a limited run. It's not limited run. It's from Just for Games, Pixel Heart. I don't know about any other games that they have. I don't know if this is like their first game or their third or whatever. Either way, if you guys know anything about this game that could provide me some useful information about what this company are and whereabouts this game is in their catalog, let me know. And essentially, this game is basically like Assault Suit Lanos or Bangai-O. It's a sort of 2.5. It's a 2D 16-bit mech platformer shooter. It looks really fun actually. So yeah, really happy to have some kind of hard to find games here. You won't find these in like places like CX. Maybe Ninja Saviors you might, but this is why sometimes buying online has some perks, so kind of happy to have that. And but today I'm just going to share with you what I've been playing recently on the PlayStation 2, and that is Star Wars The Force Unleashed. I have played this game, or both of these games, the first and the second one, on the Xbox 360 back in the day. And I heard that the PS2 version of Star Wars The Force Unleashed is actually a lot different, which just kind of makes sense. It's not just a, but this game surprised me because it's actually a pretty good game. The original games are really good games. They're just short, but these games are really fun. And what I was surprised by is that this game actually holds up pretty well on PS2. The best thing to do, the thing that I think a lot of people have problems with, is that they try and compare this to the Xbox 360 version. I think this is more like a the Wii version. I think it's a port of the Wii version. I think the Wii version and the PS2 version were developed by a different developer. But this game actually does follow the story of the Xbox 360 version pretty well. In fact, I think this game is a bit longer than the Xbox 360 version. It does have you going back and forth to the levels. I don't really remember too much about the Xbox 360 version, but I remember it being quite linear. This game sort of has, I wouldn't say an open endness to it, but in between levels you go back to your ship, and that's where you can upgrade your weapon, your lightsaber, you change your powers, change your costumes. There are some really funny costumes to get, like you can get like a Stormtrooper costume, a Mace Windu costume, even Admiral Akbar and stuff like that. But I'm actually really enjoying this. playing through it on the Xbox, PS2. For a PS2 game, it's actually a pretty good Star Wars game. I'd say it's definitely an underrated Star Wars game on the PS2. And obviously, there's about 10 Star Wars games on the PS2. In fact, I have all of the Star Wars games on PS2. And I've obviously been going through, and I've been watching Star Wars The Clone Wars with my partner. We're on episode 6. I have watched Star Wars The Clone Wars previously. I haven't watched the new season yet, so I thought we'd start it over together and go through it, and I'm enjoying it, so I was in the mood to play something Star Wars, and it was nice playing PS2. I've got to say, this game actually holds up pretty well. It's not as good as the Xbox 360 version. It's not as like fast-paced, and to be honest, some of the characters in this game sort of ragdoll with a lightsaber. It don't have that really cool effect when you hit someone with a lightsaber, their arms and legs come off or anything like that. It is a little bit dumbed down, of course. It's a PS2 game, what do you expect? But it's nice that it isn't just a direct port. It does follow the game from the Xbox 360 version, from what I know, like with the planets, the boss fights and stuff like that. And I think I'm about 75% of the way. I've just got to the the last boss I fought was the Maris Brood, the on Felucia. So I've probably got about 3 or 4 more missions to do, and I beat it. But I'm actually enjoying this game. Surprisingly, it's not that bad. I thought it was going to be a really dumbed down version, but for a PS2 game, it's actually really fun. It's not a bad game at all. The Xbox 360 and PS3 version is far superior, don't get me wrong, but if you don't have the Xbox 360 version and you have a PS2, I recommend trying this game out if you're just looking for something a little bit more linear, a little bit more fun, hack and slash, with some fun elements to it. This has a manual in it or something. It feels quite thick. I'm going to keep it sealed though. Part of me wants to open it, but yeah, this is a really fun game. I would definitely recommend checking it out if you're looking for something a little bit different on the PS2 with Star Wars. To be honest, PS2 Star Wars games, there's 2 racing games, there's about 4 flight games, and then there's obviously your 2 Star Wars Battlefront games, and then there's a couple of like lightsaber hack and slash ones, this and Revenge of the Sith. But this is a really fun game. I recommend it if you've never played Star Wars The Force Unleashed. I'd recommend playing this one first, then playing the Xbox 360 version and seeing which one you prefer. I'll probably have to play the Xbox 360 version one again at some point in the future and see just how much of how if it's night and day or just slight differences. I don't know, but yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I'm going to finish it at some point over the weekend, but still enjoyed this game. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Sorry there's not really a lot to show, but some pretty hefty items here, of course. Seeing 2 pretty rare Switch games is always great, and I love building up my Switch collection, and my Switch collection is at about just over 10 games now, not including digital games, but the ones that I have aren't necessarily the easy to find games, and that's what I'm trying to go for on my Switch, is go for the games that are hard to find, and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Feel free to leave a like if you did, and of course comment below. Let me know some more information about this game and stuff like that. Of course, as always, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. I will hopefully at some point in the future be updating this channel, and we'll be getting that laptop, and we'll be doing some streams and proper streaming and some editing and things, but just bear with me on that. I got a little bit too excited on the last video, but never mind, we'll get it done eventually. And as always, guys, feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Mad Kiger, and also on Mixer. I've been doing some streams on Left 4 Dead these past couple of days. Check them out because they are hilarious. Me and my friend managed to beat the final parish mission on Left 4 Dead on the bridge one time on hard in under 3 minutes. It was great. Really fun. And as always, guys, have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye.